and welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my, oh my. We got a new crypto. It's a very interesting one. This crypto, it doesn't depend on Bitcoin's price, and it's all independent. This is like a commodities type crypto, okay? Let me get you the code for it. The code. By Jove, let's get the code. Now, if you want to look at it on DEX Screener, here it is right here. Now, we can go to CoinGecko and type in LNDX. It's Landex governance token. If we look down at the contract ID, it ends in 2539. Let me do a copy and a paste for you. Let me write it down. LNDX is the crypto. There you go. Juno, no. Juno, no. Alrighty then. Let's get into a disclaimer and see what this crypto is all about. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything on the show. You're going to get financially destroyed. We got an Ethereum crypto. That shit's going to be costly. It's going to move real slow. What you're looking at is how fucked up Ethereum is. All right. And oh, damn, what's not fucked up is Tanner Butcher decided to get a membership. Congratulations there, buddy. That's the smartest decision you've made all day. Brand new member, it looks like. Here, I'll get in touch with you later there, buddy. Stu Lavelle, MK_P. I'm too drunk to drive the short bus. He's driving the bus, but he's too drunk today. Bus is out of order. I heard that, Stu. It happens at times to the best of us. But this crypto, oh yeah, let me give a disclaimer first. This crypto is kind of fun. Let's get into it. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy or you interpret me telling you to buy. Never sell anything. I am super fucking high. Every show, every post, every time you guys call me for whatever, as a $500 member, I snort so much cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, methamphetamines, everything. I'm just super, super drugged out. So that's how you're getting your financial advice, okay? And the fact Zoltar's sitting over here. And then I have one of my supervisors, that's my other supervisor right there. I keep him sitting right there on the desk. He's got to supervise me. Hold on. He's not too happy I woke him up. Darth Vader usually likes to sleep in early. Whoa, wait, hold on. All right, Crypto Hulk, would you just get to the fucking point? All right. Sorry, I'm always going to be a little 12-year-old boy, okay? And think Darth Vader is the most awesome thing on the planet. We have a crypto. It's called LNDX. It's wrapped with Ethereum, and it moves really slow. It moves. Buying and selling this crypto is very slow. It's up at about 108%. Not a bad little number for that. What is this crypto about, Crypto Hulk? Let's look at the fundamentals. What the hell is this crypto about? Well, I thought it was very interesting. Look, when I buy a crypto, notice I'm not saying you. When I buy a crypto, I like to have diversity. And I don't want all the same types. Like, I don't want all ISO cryptos. That's what I definitely don't want. Because if the government takes control of the ISO cryptos, you're shit out of luck because that's all you bought. Oh, cheeks clap time. So I like to diversify. This is one of these cryptos that doesn't give a fuck about the rest of the crypto market. This crypto, now I'm not saying it's going to be worth like $1 million one day and shit, but this is a diversity type crypto that you've never seen before, and we're going to go over it right now, right meow. Joshua Josephs, well, you might as well just lead the show because Joshua Joseph said Landmark provides upfront capital to farmers in return for a percentage of their future harvest. Well, looks like Joshua Joseph should just take over my fucking job and I can go home. I guess that's what we do now, okay? It's all right, Joseph. I'm just playing. We got to have some fun in this channel. Okay, LNDX. Crypto Hulk, why the fuck did you want to tell us about LNDX? It's not even hooked up with Andreessen Horowitz, and JP Morgan's not a partner. Why would you possibly, on God's green earth, do this? It's a it's a hedge. This crypto is something to diversify what you already have. If you're interested, let's read about what it is. It's a farmer's type crypto that's based on land and food produced or crops recovered from the earth. The crypto is based on that. So it don't matter if they raise interest rates or it don't matter. It's what matters in this crypto. Does it get enough rain? Does this area, they have 10,000 hectares, okay? And I don't know what a hectare is. I know it's an acre, but it's something in farming, agriculture, whatever it is. It's important. Just buy the fuck out of this thing. This crypto depends on sun. How much sun? Too much sun? Too little? Water? Soil? Stuff like that, okay? It's based on crops produced and the quality of the land. So it has nothing to do, like Bitcoin goes up and down. This crypto doesn't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with that. This is a separate deal. So this is a crypto that maybe you want to keep to protect a part of your crypto. Because this sucker ain't going to go like up and down like nutso. It depends on how much farm crops are produced, okay, and the land. LNDX is the native governance and utility token of Landex Finance, a decentralized finance protocol. Listen to what they do here. They bridge real-world agricultural assets with the blockchain. This kind of sounds like the Howey test, doesn't it? Remember Howey back in the 1930s or something like that in Florida? They purchased land and they were growing orange trees and stuff. And people could buy a portion of the Howey project. And depending on how much fruit was harvested off the trees, people would get, this kind of sounds like this is like the original gangsta. It's kind of just like the Howey test, how all this started. Okay, that's why I found this pretty interesting too. Launched in late 2023, Landex tokenizes, here we go, farmland and crop yields, providing upfront capital to farmers in exchange for a share of future harvest. So what they'll do is they'll tokenize all this land and the crops, and they'll go to the farmer and say, hey, how'd you like $1 million upfront this year? So now the farmer can get all the fertilizer and equipment or whatever they need, and they can go out there and grow grow big peppers and big papas, okay? So they upfront these farmers, and the farmers go and grow shit, and they get a portion. The Landex gets a portion. So that's a pretty good business model, because I'll tell you why. The farmer doesn't have to take a risk on his own. This is brilliant. You can go to all these, let's say, poor countries around the world, right? Check this out. This is amazing. Most of the time, if you wanted to make money in another country, you know, the poor farmers would have to go out and buy all this shit, which they don't have the money. What if you could go, here's why this is going to take off like wildfire. You could go to all these countries that have a lot of land, natural resources, right? But they're poor, cash poor, right? What if you had a skill to farm and you needed $1 million to buy the trucks and the tractors and all the shit you need, but you don't have the money, but you live in Indonesia, Colombia, where you're not growing cocaine, because then guess what? Me and Zoltar will show up and start smoking it all with you. What if you could just walk into a country, start passing out money to all these farmers, and they can go right to it. That's why this is going to take off. You're giving money to farmers to go buy all the seeds, the fertilizers, maybe get their irrigation trenches dug in. You're giving the farmer money up front so they can go at it. This is like brilliant. It's not like all these farmers got to come up with their own money. No, they don't need to go to a bank. All you do is, if you create a bumper crop, like a whole bunch of stuff, you simply give a portion of that crop to Landex. So this is going to take off because you're incentivizing, you're giving people money to do what they want to do. They want to have a farm and work. So that's why I look at this. I'm like, now this is interesting. It's not dependent on a government's economy, the political situation. It's dependent on, do you got sunlight, good soil, fertilizer, equipment? It has nothing to do with the whole blockchain. This crypto has nothing to do with all the other cryptos in the world. It doesn't even care. It has nothing to do with it. That's why I thought this one would be a good hedge, like a hedge crypto to keep. This creates tokenized assets like X tokens, which are commodity backed, and C tokens, which are yield bearing, offering investors stable, inflation resistant yields. Oh my God. Uncorrelated to the crypto markets. Let me repeat that short little phrase again. Okay. This crypto is inflation resistant, and it yields uncorrelated to crypto markets. So it doesn't matter what the whole world's doing. It matters, are we growing corn, fucking bananas, whatever? Are we going bananas? We probably will by the end of this show. The protocol operates on Ethereum, oh God, and Arbitrum, focusing on sustainable agriculture and food security. As of August 2025, LNDX trades at about 6 to 7 cents a piece. And currently right now we're at 12. Some people tried to do a little pump dump there. That's a bad mistake. But this crypto went up about 100%, probably even more. Let's keep reading. This is a good one right here, folks. You got like an inflation protection mechanism built into this crypto. Look, this one, you won't get rich tomorrow. This is a crypto this is real world people survival kind of crypto. This isn't a cartoon monkey or some NFT or something. This crypto is, give all these farmers money They grow food, which they want and desperately need. People eat the food. It's like a real, like, there's no bullshit in this crypto. It's like real world use case. Everybody's got to eat, and farmers need money to grow to start off with. Imagine if you wanted to start a farm, but you don't have any money. Now, what if somebody comes in and says, hey, I'll give you $1 million, but this time next year, we're going to take 25% of whatever you make or 50% or whatever, and you sign on the dotted line and shit. You're in business. You go and buy all the seeds and shit and the irrigation hoses or whatever. I don't know about farming. I'm not a farmer. My name's Crypto Hulk. Very interesting. Now, it has a total value locked of about $2 million. Okay. So they got some skin in the game on this. They're just starting off. So it's not, obviously, it launched in late 2023. So it's almost 2 years old. And back in 2023, we had Biden running shit, and all around the world, we had these communists running the different countries. Now, Landex is deeply integrated into the crypto and blockchain ecosystem with a focus on DeFi. Here we go. See, that comes in later. So this is a DeFi crypto. So that means you're not getting rich tomorrow. Okay. This is something where some of you guys, I know somebody that puts down $100 on every single crypto that I talk about that has legitimate use case and or connections. And this is one of them. I'm sure that person put $100 on. Blockchain platforms built on Ethereum mainnet, integrated with Arbitrum for lower fees and faster transactions. They recommend using this particular, here's the code here. Let me give you this code. Check this code out. I'm not saying buy anything. So there's another code there, and it ends in AF5C. That's a code that's on that's a code right here that I have on. Well, there's a liquidity pool on DEX Screener, but I got to do the show here. I can't be looking. That's your guys' business, not mine. Now, what's cool about this is it uses Chainlink. Oh, shit. Now, you know why there's a bridge for this crypto? Oh, let me show you right now. This is going to be fun and exciting, children. Chainlink is involved in this project to help give accurate Oracle price feeds. Now, let's look at who is a Chainlink partner. Can anybody tell the teacher who's a Chainlink partner? Before I post it, somebody tell the teacher who is a Chainlink partner that's massive in payments and a bridge. Somebody help me. Well, too slow. The answer is Ripple. Here's your article right here. Caleb Gilmore, teacher's pet. So is Justin 17 and Darren Johnson, along with Stu Lavelle with Whipple. I'll accept that. Stu's had a couple of them. Too many, but Stu wins the prize. He was able to answer this smashed. Okay, let's look here. Ripple partners with Chainlink in January 2025. Are you seeing this? Holler if you hear me. So I hear you, Hulk. So we got Chainlink linked up with this Landex project. Chainlink is tied in here to this project, along with Arbitrum. And if you got Chainlink in your project, you got Ripple, XRP, because that's why this crypto started off wanting to be a bridge. Okay, that's where this bridge comes from. It's running on Chainlink, and I'm just going to say XRP Ledger Tech is involved in this in some manner, form, or fashion. Uses Chainlink oracles for real-time crop pricing and data feeds. Once I read that with Chainlink and I know the connection with Ripple, I said I'm definitely going to do this show. Now, if this crypto, listen up, if this crypto is not running on Ripple XRP Ledger right now, it will be shortly, okay? Because if you got Chainlink in there, trust and believe. Chainlink is going to be like, you know what? Landex, look, get with the program, okay? Chainlink's going to tell Landex, we're already running on Ripple. Why don't you guys do the same? So that's, in my opinion, what's going to happen shortly. That's when this thing really takes off, okay? So this is a great crypto to hold on to, in my opinion. It's a very different crypto. It's not like any of the other cryptos we saw that go up and down with the crypto market. This one has nothing. It doesn't care about the crypto market at all. It just cares about making food. That's what this crypto is about. Perpetual Commodity Vaults Protocol tokenizes farmland into X tokens. One token will equal 1 kilogram of commodities like wheat or corn, yielding an 18% APY. Claim tokens for annual yield in USD circles. So this is a crypto that you earn a yield on as well. Landex Credit Gateway, a lending market inspired by Aave. So now we got another crypto kind of involved in this, Aave, for borrowing, lending against tokenized farmland on Arbitrum. Users stake USDC for fixed interest. So USDC is built on Stellar. Staking LNDX on the 80/20 program offers up to 250% APY in USDC. Insurance staking has distributed $115,000 in rewards just so far. Liquidity. This crypto is integrated with the Rooster. That's Roosta. If you have an accent, it's the Roosta protocol for XBasket token liquidity. Supports DEXs like Uniswap. Now, where are their partnerships at here? Chainlink. Oh, shit. We already went over that one with Ripple. Layer 0, Arbitrum, Quant, Stamp, and the network firm are for security audits. You got X hashtag is community and marketing collaboration. You have something called the Rooster Protocol. It says it's on Mexi. I didn't know that. It says central exchanges. It says Mexi and Gate.io. At least back in 2023 it was. If you want to buy it on a decentralized exchange, that'll be Uniswap on Ethereum and Arbitrum. What they want to do right here is tokenize $15 trillion in farmland and put it into DeFi. Provides financial inclusion for farmers. Upfront loans. You get an upfront loan via smart contracts, reducing exploitative lending. So how it works like this. Normally, the IMF comes in, or the Chinese, and they give you a loan and they fucking rape you for like the next 5 or 10 years when you pay that shit off, okay? So what this crypto is going to do is help poor farmers just get their money without all the dumb shit of getting raped by governments or whatever, the International Monetary Fund, or they get like a United Nations loan where they got to give up sovereignty to their country and subscribe to certain communist practices. So this will get rid of all that dumb shit, okay? Because you and me are the ones who are buying this crypto and creating value. And then the farmers come in and create the biggest value, which is crops. That's what this crypto is about. It's not a gambling thing like some other cryptos. The testnet to mainnet migration is Goerli to Ethereum POS. Community active on X. There's Discord and a Telegram group. There's a validator program for node operators. The backers and investors include CDeFi Fund, ties to Barachain. Landex onboarded over 10,000 hectares of land and focuses on sustainable practices with yields paid in USDC. Here's the beauty of this one. No direct interactions with government or academic institutions. This is what we want. Too many times, farmers all around the world are getting ripped off by government agencies. The government agencies gives the farmers money and fucks them over. This is all different. This is why I like this crypto. You could have a farm and think of a poor country, even the United States. You could have a farm, but you don't have money for certain kinds of equipment. Here we go. This one is just for you. Think of all these poor farmers all around, or maybe somebody who wants to become a farmer, not me. Nothing against it. They want to live on a farmhouse and look over 10, 20 acres of walnut trees or whatever. So there's no government involved in this. I like that already. There's a lot of reasons why this crypto is interesting for you to have as a hedge. They raised almost $1 billion. Almost $1 billion from private investors. So I think let me do a quick last minute check. Landex introduces a real-world asset model deeply rooted in agricultural production. This is going to do wonders all throughout Africa and Mexico, maybe these Brazilian-type Latin American countries where they got great quality. Maybe you want to be a coffee farmer, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Maybe the country you live in, you got land and it's really, really good land, but you don't got any money to be a farmer. Bam, this is what's up. This crypto right here is going to save your ass. Yeah, this approach addresses real-world problems. Farmers in regions like Latin America often face high-interest loans. That's what I'm telling you. They fucking rape these farmers. This is a chance. If you know people that maybe live in a poor country and they got land, but they can't farm it, this could change their life. So that's why this is sustainable. This isn't a hype crypto, and you won't have Goldman Sachs and Bank of America there driving around in their Rolls Royces and shit. This is a crypto that produces real food for people and creates money, and then you earn like 18% a year or whatever on your money. So not a bad little side hustle, right? Land is validated via legal liens, NFTs for ownership proof, and oracles via Chainlink for real-time commodity pricing and yield data. Holders of the crypto and stuff earn annual yields based on actual production. So yeah, you get about 20% APY. Launched in 2024 on Arbitrum, this Aave-inspired market allows borrowing and lending against tokenized farmland. Farmers borrow Circle USDC using yields as collateral. Lenders earn fixed interest plus crop shares. Crop production directly impacts repayment and yields. Bountiful harvest means higher returns, while poor ones are mitigated by insurance modules. Okay, and again, they talk about there's cryptos. Some cryptos are speculative, and then other cryptos are productive. This is a productive crypto. Most cryptos are speculation, whereas this crypto is an actual, it makes something. So that's the biggest difference between this and another crypto. And doesn't matter what the market has. This crypto is independent of the price markets and all that stuff. So just thought I'd show you this crypto right there. Mark Sinclair said something about, I loves my veggies. Well, my God. Let me write down his name on this little list thing and get him started on his little journey. And today is what, the 14th? 14th. Okay. Then we got Amber Hobson says, good morning. I'm trying to like multitask over here and check out and think about different things. And I'm all done with that multitasking. Mark Sinclair, got another one in there. Sometimes if the 500 doesn't go through, you have to send it in like 2 bits. Okay, some of you guys, look, you want to get in the $500 club, but this one guy, I don't have his paper here. Okay, I do. I won't mention your names. I don't want to embarrass you in front of everybody. But look, don't send it like this. On July 4th, the guy sends $49. Now, these are like super chats. No, super thanks. So they're like after a show or something, right? Those, it's hard as hell for me to find those. So I'm going to rely on you. Once you've paid, look, don't make it, this guy's $49. Next one, $199. Next one, $9.99. Next one, $9.99. Next one, $9.99. Next one on July 9th, $1.99. July 15th, 79 cents. Look, don't do that shit because I'm not going to add all that shit up, okay? If you can't send it in hundreds at least and do it all in the same show for show, because I'm not going around trying to add 79 cents here. Fuck that shit. Some of you guys need some common sense. I understand if you're poor, save it up until you have at least like $100 per donation. Because I'm not tracking 78 cents there, 59 cents. Are you serious? That doesn't even show. I got to go hunt and look and look for that shit every program. I'm not doing that. So once you pay up, you need to write down the exact show it was on. And if you got any more than like 10 transactions, I'm not going to follow that shit, man. Fuck it. Okay. Some of you guys need to just wait till you get all the money and then make it in 5 payments during the same show. That's fine. Okay. But some of you guys, I don't know if the elbow's not connected to the knee bone or whatever the fucking shit goes. Caleb Gilmore, thanks for the lawyer's hookup. The platinum package is very affordable. Appreciate you. As always, Crypto Hulk coming through. Look, I'm an affiliate for Caleb and Brown. That's my favorite. I've been in crypto 5 years. I've been making videos for millions of people for 5 years. You know what's the difference with Crypto Hulk? I've only had, now I got 2. I've only had, okay, technically, I'm only affiliate of one particular crypto broker, and that's Caleb Brown. I have never, ever had a sponsor or anything else except Caleb Brown. Okay. Now I have these other people on social media. Oh, they go through 10 different sponsors a year. So they've gone through like 50. I've gone through one. A lot of them I represent this crypto exchange. I represent that crypto exchange. They got like 5 crypto exchanges that they represent. Wow. I have one. Okay. 5 years. One. Okay. That's the difference right there. Next, I'm the only social media influencer to have a lawyer on my team for the show. And that's for show. And Caleb, what's his name? Caleb Gilmore? Yep, Tony. Thank you very much. I'm trying to find. Hold on a minute. Caleb Gilmore. Yeah. So what Caleb Gilmore is doing, if you look below my channel, bottom left corner, I'm an affiliate of 2 companies, Caleb and Brown for crypto, and the other one is a lawyer, a law firm. Okay. The reason is because at some point, our government's going to have crypto laws and they're going to try to get you out. Okay. I'm just letting you know. I am the only crypto influencer that has a law firm backing them on their channel. Okay. Because I'm progressive. I think ahead. So we're going to get all of our crypto from Caleb Brown, the best place I feel for crypto. And then we got a law firm to protect it. Okay. That's how we do it on Crypto Hulk. I already know when the crypto laws come in, they're going to try to do the fucky job and take all of our shit. I already know. So that's what we do on Crypto Hulk. I try to keep you well advanced ahead of things so we don't get wrecked. Okay. So Caleb decided to go contact my sponsor. I'm an affiliate of them. And they will hook you up. Now, for some of you that don't know, lawyers don't work for like $50 an hour. So you're going to get a free consultation, but this shit's not free. It costs money. Some of you, I would suggest, okay, like for me, I took a loan. I always do that. I use other people's money to get shit that I want right now. So I took a loan. So I have a 3 LLC plus other stuff that they do. And then I have a 1 whole year called a platinum program. That means I can sit in. They have every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 Pacific time, Monday through Friday. They have what's called a Zoom call. And it's like an open forum. Now, they do have like from 9 to 10, they do this, and 10 to 11. But you can come in and ask questions about anything. So basically, instead of having to pay for whatever you need to know, they kind of wrap it up into a plan where you have access to different workshops. If you wanted to start a business, if you wanted a what if whatever, they got help for that. And if you get the platinum plan like me, I can call them and get into that group chat call. Nobody else can hear your question, so it's private. The lawyer is sitting in the middle. He's like a moderator, and you can type or ask a question and nobody else can see it, and the lawyer can answer it. And he can even block out to where nobody else can hear, or he might just type back. So it's very interesting. Talk to these people because this is where this is all going. It's going to get nasty out there. And that's why I got this law firm to help us get through the bad shit that is coming. These other channels, followers, they're all going to get destroyed. See, on Crypto Hulk, that's why I got Caleb Brown. It's the only one I've ever had. These other channels have so many sponsors, they don't give a fuck. Whatever platforms they're on, they have like 5, 10 sponsors, 20 a year. I'm like, damn. So how are you going to believe what they say? I've had one lawyer. There's no other channel that has a lawyer on their team. That's what we got here. I told them, be prepared. Crypto Hulk fans, there's going to be a lot of them that want to get their cryptos protected. So the government can't clap the cheeks. Telling you, it's people are gonna get fucked. I'm just letting you know. But if you're on my channel, we stay ahead of dumb shit. All right. Petty Liu, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Then you got 46 JD MA Gracias Don Hulk. Thank you very much. You must have a happy customer there, everybody. Mr. OG says hit the like button to support the channel. Oh, today, Caleb and Brown. I got to confirm that. They're supposed to be on the show at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. So we will talk about everything investing, whatever questions you have, why you need Caleb and Brown, the number one crypto broker in the world, live from Australia. So I'm looking forward to that. We haven't had Caleb and Brown on for like 4, 5, or 6 weeks or something, like a long old time. And they're moving. I think they are maybe now. Don't maybe moving to the West Coast also. Now that's right near Crypto Hulk. They're probably gonna. Where are they gonna go? Probably down near LA. That's probably where they're gonna open up. I can't tell them where to open up. Obviously, I think Northern California is more friendly of an area. Down in Southern California, there's a lot of money, but there's a lot of like crime and shit down there. But they're going to open up. They know the best. These people, that's why they're Caleb Brown. But they could open up at like Newport Beach or something. There's like millions of rich people down in those areas. Those Manhattan Beach, although beach this, beach that. Hermosa Beach, Sunset Beach, Venice Beach. There ain't no more people in the Hollywood Hills. Gavin Newsom, the governor, burned that up. And all the hills in California and the Southland are all burned up thanks to the Democrats. So they can build Section 8 housing for bums. Now, there's some people on Section 8. They're not bums at all. I'm talking about the fucking bums. There's a difference between homeless and bums. Homeless are people who have legit. I was homeless at one point. So some people have a legitimate reason and they're in hard times and they need help, but then they should transition out of that fucked up situation. Those are homeless people. What I'm talking about are fucking bums. These people that don't want any help. They got mental disorders and all that kind of shit from the drugs and shit that they've done. Those people are fucking bums. So I want to make sure that's very clear. At one point I was on Section 8, but I climbed out of the fucking pit that I was in with the other people in the family I was with, and we got out of the situation, and then we moved on up. So that's what happens. Sometimes you get in hard times, and I'm grateful to have. I think we had SNAP and some shit like that, and it got us through the hard time, and I was able to graduate and move on with my life. But then there's the bums that live in the tents, and they don't want help. They don't want to see counselors. I was trying, hey, send me to a counselor. I'll sign up for any kind of fucking program to get out of this fucking Section 8 a rat hole. And I got out. So that's the big difference with me. With Crypto Hulk, there's bums, and then there's people that are truly legitimately need help. And they're homeless. I understand the difference completely. 90%, I would say, of the people, maybe 80% of the people on all this program, they're fucking bums. So there you go. It's all in your attitude. Do you want to get out? Are you able to? Do you get assist? Do you ask for help? Do you get assistance? Because everybody needs help at some point, you know. Most of the time, I can do everything on my own. I'm a self-made man, strong as fucking shit, mentally, physically, spiritually, because my religion, Jesus and God, gets me through everything. But sometimes, I'll admit, man, I need some help. And that's where I go, and I go to an agency and say, hey, at one point I needed some assistance. I'm stealing food in grocery stores, for real. I go in there and look around and steal food. So I was there, I know, but I got out of that. I got out of that mess. So let's look next at what's crypto next? Oh, now you're going to like this next one. Oh, shit. HBAR. You know what? Wherever I go, HBAR is always there. let's look at this one. It's not a crypto. We're not going to talk about a crypto. Yes, HBAR is a crypto, but I'm not talking about crypto. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. What do we got here? Ryan Goff. Zoltar's advice has been great since I started tuning in. Glad to be here. Ryan, I'm glad you're here too. Let's make some money. It's about time. Hey, we're on that point. I used to make crypto shows for years. It would just go over news. We're getting close, people. We are at the final stretch. Eventually, we're not this show is a limited time effort, okay? We're in a time where crypto laws are not here, okay? Let me write in Ryan's name. We are at a time right now where this thing, all this crypto is moving and grooving, okay? We are at the very end where you can buy no KYC. If you go on Uniswap and all these things, whatever, these DEXs, you don't need ID. You don't need to show them nothing. You just go on. You could be Bugs Bunny and go buy shit, you know? These days are coming to an end. So that's why with Crypto Hulk Show, I'm like, hey, I'm in it to win it. We are at the very end. Let's get this little Crypto Hulk crypto reveal party going, because maybe January 1st, all this is over. You're not going to have to be Crypto Hulk $500 member. They're going to shut it all down. So I'm just letting you know right now, there's no crypto laws. What does that equal? A green light. Some of you guys are out there making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month off this show. And that's for show. And some people are making nothing because it's your skill, which you don't have. I don't have it. I'm not a trader. I don't know how to trade. I'm just telling you. Some of you guys are very, very good at this. Not me. What I do is I just like buying the shit and holding it. I like going over real world cryptos and just waiting for it all to happen. Some people are like, no, I want to make money now. And I can't argue with that. Like I said, there's one guy that I know, he will spend $100. If I talk about a good crypto, bam, 100. If I talk about 2 in a show, that's another 100. And he just holds them. He's not selling them. He's not doing shit with it. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying we all do different things. So I can't control. If I go over a crypto that's good, like what we did today and like we do every day, I can't tell you what to do. If it pumps or if it dumps, I don't know. Sometimes it comes back to life 2 days later and goes up to 500%. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Create your own. What is that one? Hold on. Create your own bailout. Okay. Says, alert, IRS coming out with new 1099 DA form. Members, do your own research. It should make you run to get your appointment to Crypto Hulk's lawyer before shit hits the fan. Telling you. Look, if you don't have the money for a lawyer, let me say this. If I don't have money for a lawyer, which I didn't, I took a loan out and I'll be paying on that loan a certain amount of money for a certain amount of months so I can get all my legal stuff taken care of. Because I'm telling you, once the crypto laws come out, the government's going to start clapping cheeks. All right. I'm just letting you know in advance, like I always do on this show. I don't have a crypto lawyer on the show just for the fuck of it. Okay. Some of you guys know me. If I'm going to do something, there's a very important reason why that happens. Because they're coming, all right? And once they come, I'm giving them double middle fingers because I've got my lawyer from this program protecting me and all of you. That's what I'm not doing. Oh, I hope this Crypto Hulk, I hope the government, dude, I don't do that hope fucking shit. You know what I do? I do that know, IKNOW. I know that I've got an awesome legal team protecting me and you. It's not free, and I'll be paying it off for some months until I get it done. It's A-okay with me because I'd rather pay a little bit now than give up all my shit to the government later, okay? Kathy K, is the lawyer able to help Canadians? Yes. The lawyer will show you how to do what you got. Will show you how to do what it do. I don't care where you live. The law team that I have behind this program, it doesn't matter where you live. They're going to show you how to do what's legal, okay? That's why I have them on the show. Because if Nancy Pelosi and her husband Paul can be worth $250 million on a $179 salary, $179,000 a year or whatever, how are you worth $250? She's doing something legally. Now, she might be doing some illegal, and I don't want to say that because that's slander. So she might be doing something illegal, but as far as we know, it's all legal. Well, guess what? Everybody in the government seems to be a lawyer. So what I'm going to do, what I'm doing now is I've got my lawyer team developing a plan to protect all my crypto, and the government that wants to take it can go suck dicks, all right? That's how my mentality is. No one is taking the shit, okay? That's why I got the legal team behind me now. All my shit's protected. If you want to find out how, and you call them up, sit down with a little consultation. And if you need to get a loan, and because guess what? We're talking, you might have $1,000 worth of crypto now. Guess what? That might be worth $3 million in a year or two from now. $3 million. I suggest, for me at least, I'm taking a loan. I'm getting legal services. Nobody is taking my shit anymore because I got it already locked up with Caleb Brown with a solid plan. All right? Dance Girl, I appreciate you inspiring others to help others in our communities and society. Thank you. You truly get it. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, that your joy may be full. So the secret to happiness is helping other people. And here we go. This crypto here, it's a company called HBAR, but what they're doing is they have a lending program. I've got 10 minutes left on this. Here's their website right here. It's called Liquidity. Liquidity, probably Hedera or HBAR Liquidity, transforming DeFi borrowing on the Hedera network. Everybody, look, when we're talking about Hedera, we're talking about the future. It's not like right now. Like Ethereum was something that started, it was a garbage platform. It's a garbage platform that started first and all that. Hedera's coming in once all the laws are set in. Hedera is part of the backbone of the future of crypto, DeFi, lending, and all that shit right here. We're seeing it right here. I'm showing you right now the future of DeFi borrowing on the Hedera network. This is so amazing. This site right here, I gave you the site. It's pretty simple to understand, but it shows you how you're going to stake and do all these things on Hedera. Now, HBAR is my biggest holding on my Caleb and Brown account. There's nothing that comes close. Let me look at my Caleb and Brown account. I got it open. Okay, I got it open. My holdings, HBAR, number 1. XDC, number 2. Now, I've got almost, so for every 1 XDC, I've got about 2.5 HBAR. Okay. Axelar is about 1/3 of my HBAR. Then I got reserve rights token. For every 1 RSR, for every 1 HBAR, I've got, well, I want to say it money-wise, for every 1 RSR, I got about 4 HBARs. So that's kind of like my ratio. Flare, about the same thing. For every $1 in Flare, I got like 4 HBARs. So those are kind of like some of my ratios. I'm not going through the whole thing right now. We're going over Liquidity right here. Experience the revolutionary DeFi borrowing with Liquidity. Now, if we go to the top of the page and we click on, or if we go to the top and click on Learn More, Liquidity is a decentralized borrowing protocol allowing users to take out, listen to this, here's what's going to happen. Here's why you may not have to pay any tax on any of your crypto if you do it right. And again, later we'll talk with my lawyer group and we'll have better information on all this. But right here, you can take loans out on your crypto. That's not taxable. So let's say you got $1 million worth of HBAR. You want to buy a house, right? Buying a house is like you're throwing half the house away if you buy it over like 20 years time, because the first like half that house will be interest. You know what this is? You take a loan, you got $1 million in HBAR, you take out a loan for like $500,000, you go buy your house and you pay it off with like almost no interest at all. That's fucking amazing. And it's not taxable because you're taking a loan from yourself. That's the beauty of this, okay? So with HBAR, here's how it works. Liquidity is a decentralized borrowing protocol allowing users to take out interest-free loans. Are you hearing me? Like when I bought my house, it was like, I don't know, $250,000, right? And then you just like pay it off. I think for the first 5 to 7, 8, 9 years, most all that shit's interest. So I've been paying for like 7 years and it barely even puts a dent. Once you pay off the initial portion, then you start working on the $250,000 of the house. That house probably ends up costing you $375,000, $400,000, but all that shit's fucking interest. This is different, you guys. So this is interest-free loans using HBAR as collateral. Now, the beauty of it, let's say you take out $500,000, but then HBAR goes up and it's worth $2-3 million. There you go. You just like paid off the loan right there. You just got your house for free. So, but I'm not a financial advisor. These loans are paid out in what they call HCHF, a stable coin pegged to the Swiss franc, a currency recognized for its reliability and strength, and require a minimum collateral ratio of 110%. So you want to take a loan out for $500,000, you got to have like $500,000 plus 50 in a staking mechanism, a stability pool of some sort. That's how you get that loan. The security of loans is enhanced through a stability pool containing HCHF, providing a safeguard to maintain the necessary collateral levels. Additionally, the collective backing by borrowers serves a comprehensive safety mechanism. This is what I wanted to show you. There's an overview, there's a deep dive, there's fundamentals, documentation. I just wanted to show you this really quick because we got a couple minutes left in the show. This HBAR loan stuff you might want to look into now, because in the future, this is why HBAR is on Caleb Brown. That is, HBAR is my biggest holding because I just know that it's the most solid company out of all these cryptos. HBAR with the governing council, you got like 20 or 30 global organizations all working together on a crypto. If that's how you know there's no scam in HBAR, because you got 30 global organizations. One organization, if they start stealing, the other one's going to get on them and beat the shit out of them, right? So it's not going to happen. This HBAR is something else. And I wanted to just show you this web page right there. Look at it at your own convenience. It's very exciting. What's coming? This is DeFi. Remember, it's not here tomorrow. It's going to be a little while when DeFi fully kicks in. What I'm doing is I'm prepared for the future. That's why I'm going over this right now to show you. That's why I'm deep into HBAR and Caleb and Brown. Okay, I think that'll be a wrap. The show is over. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I got to end this show. So what I'm going to do is look for we got Caleb Brown today. Caleb Brown, 5:00 p.m. Pacific time. Whoo-wee. Now I don't have to do any research for a show. I can make Jim do all the work. So yeah, let's join up today at 5:00 p.m. Pacific if you're able to. You can ask Caleb Brown whatever questions you want, and I'll leave it at that. So I'll see everybody in how many hours from now? About 9 hours, right around 9 hours from now.